Just talk to us about how this quarter is currently looking in terms of the reaction to Google's overall algorithm change and how you drive your own fortunes when it comes to the use and adoption and staying with Reddit.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good morning. Q4 was a really strong quarter for us. We saw daily active users grow 39% year over year. The revenue grew 71% year over year. So I think in terms of growth, we're probably top of the market in terms of both of those. It's hard to find a company that's growing as fast. For the things that we control in terms of making the product better, making it easier, helping people find communities faster, we're really happy with our work. Our work is working, and that's been consistent over the last 4 quarters. And there's a lot more there. We're still early in that process. In late Q4, we did see that there were some changes in Google that sort of came and went. We've seen recovery since then, and we're off to a really good start. And the work that we're doing, again, continues to bear fruit in making Reddit more extensible. Reddit has an opportunity to address everybody. The whole world needs community and has passions and interests and can be on Reddit. So when we make Reddit easier, more accessible, help people find their communities faster, that's when it becomes extensible to everybody in the world. So our TAM is really everybody. We're just early in that journey. So we feel very good about our roadmap and our opportunity.
Jen, Reddit has a licensing agreement with Google, and in the earnings call yesterday, the company called that relationship symbiotic. So the faster that users can find Reddit on a Google search, the more engaged they can be on your website, and then in turn, the better data that Google is able to glean. Have you had conversations with Google about maybe cutting you some slack or at least giving you guys a heads up next time there's an algorithm change?
The way that Google worked, Google, the way the algorithms work is their proprietary work. The conversations we've had are around, obviously, the Reddit data and how that can be used for training and for in their, search generative products. There's no question that it's a symbiotic relationship in that what happened last year, I think, in searches demonstrates this. So Reddit has become the 6th most searched term in US in Google. I mean, that's incredible. That means people are intentionally searching for Reddit. They're typing in a query, what's the best backpack? Reddit. Because they are trying to navigate to the recommendations and the trove of human intelligence on Reddit. And because Reddit has the best answers on the internet and Google is a place where people go for broad-based questions, it's a really symbiotic relationship. And that helps reveal the corpus of information that Reddit has to users who are searching the broad-based internet. So in that sense, it's been a very fruitful partnership.
But if it's getting harder for users to find a Reddit link via Google search, do you see this kind of algorithm change or similar ones in the future straining that relationship?
We've been beneficiaries of the open internet. And again, when people are intentionally navigating to Reddit, that tells us that they are trying to access that information on Reddit, the recommendations, the advice. So I think we're really important because we're actually what users are seeking, right? They're actively searching for us. The way we think about it is this whole process of data licensing has really, I think, revealed how important Reddit's content is. And we also have an opportunity to build our own products around our corpus of information. You see this with us testing something called Reddit Answers, which is a chat-based search that reveals recommendations on Reddit. Again, what's the best backpack? But it gives you a search result that is specific to Reddit that shows answers and opinions across every subreddit.
Right.
A really different experience from broad-based internet search. And I think we have an opportunity to continue to build our own products around our corpus of information, in addition to being in sort of broad-based search on the internet.
So speak to those analysts or investors with some anxiety about the dependence on Google. How much is Reddit Answers boosting the engagement that you control?
Reddit Answers is early right now. It's in a beta test, but we like what we're seeing there. I think the thesis of people wanting to come and be able to search Reddit and see what is happening across the opinions across all communities, that thesis, I think, is borne out. And so we're excited about what we see there. We are investing in search of Reddit, and there's an opportunity for us that we'll continue to be building out. When I think about the opportunity here, it's enormous, right? I mean, recommendations and advice. We have 20 years of conversations on every topic on the planet. And so it's core to our mission to empower communities and make their knowledge accessible to all.